What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. It's so quiet out. Had to stop over here, and then I ran over into the ATM, and I wound up kicking it with somebody that I ran into. And so I decided to just pull out the camera, start vlogging for a little bit, and kicking it with you guys. Let me tell you what it is that I want to talk to y'all about today. So the first thing is that I'm very calm, very chilled, so comfortable in my skin turning 40. I always envisioned that things was going to be super difficult for me as a result of turning 40. Hey, what's going on, my friend? Chilling. I always anticipated things would be a little bit more difficult for me turning 40. Is that, getting older was like one of my worst fears. The only thing that I think I feared in my entire life. But that's not the case. Look how chill it is out here. Look. You got the Meridian, Campus Martius. It's very chilly out here. You got Porsche Life right there. Detroit is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. But I'm very comfortable, and I think one of the reasons that I'm comfortable is that I've kind of settled in to my life and my role, and it's always been like, even my different shows, right? Which you got the Lapeef Let's Talk show. It's funny because everything that was going on with that show Thursday, and then a recap yesterday and things like that, everybody is unsettled. Everybody is angry. Everybody is going off and things like that. But I'm not. What's going on, fam? I'm not. You're not angry either? I agree, bro. Life is absolutely awesome. God bless you too, my friend. And it's just like being in a good space. I have nothing to complain about whatsoever. Doing well financially. Everybody seems settled in. Rita's in a good space. Leslie is winning. Everybody that I know personally is winning. The Bag Chasers is up. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. The link is in the description because we do some great work in the Patreon. And everything is just awesome. I got the late night live stream tonight. And why would I complain? Like, why would I ever have any issue whatsoever? I got the Porsche. The Porsche is in a great space. We about to walk down Woodward. What do I have to complain about? But see, the bigger thing that I want to emphasize to you is I think that you guys have to start letting go. And I'm talking to content creators, not just content creators, specifically to content creators, but people in life that takes or puts so much stock in the things that's happening to them on a daily basis. Things are going to happen. You're going to fail sometimes. People are going to talk about you. There's going to be content that you don't like, or whatever that happens, it goes away tomorrow. Think about it. The Will Smith slap lasted, 2 weeks? I mean, a dude walked up there and slapped somebody in the face. And at the end of the day, we not even on Will Smith. We moved over into Russell Wilson. And, now it's something else, and there's some other stuff going on. And then we start talking about Cam Newton. There's always going to be somebody new that pops up that takes the place of the people that were yesterday's news, and now they become irrelevant. And so, I was studying a lot of content creators, the bigger ones, right? The Joe Buttons. Remember when he had that fallout with Rory and Maul? Joe Button is cooking, and he's doing very, very well. I was looking at Tasha K. And yeah, I heard that she still got some stuff popping off where she's supposed to be, removing some stuff with Cardi B and all of that. Tasha K, in her instance, she's her own worst enemy. And so she's going to have to figure out, what it is that she's supposed to do a little bit differently. But I was looking at that, and then her subscribers dropped for a little bit, and then she was back over 1 million. I was studying Fresh and Fit. I think that Fresh and Fit is the perfect example of people that caught a lot of flack for an extended period of time and all of that. You know what Fresh and Fit is doing? Cooking up. And I'm objective. Listen, I I don't care who you are. I'm looking at how it is that you operate in order to be able to take some of that information and utilize it myself. Nobody cares. When you cook and you put out good content, when you focus and you do what it is that you do at your job, when you run those numbers up, you always gonna fly first class. You always gonna have the best cars. Your people around you and your life is gonna be awesome. And anything that's happening all around you is only temporary, because the people that's implementing these things, they still gotta go home with themselves, and they're not necessarily benefiting, but you still winning. You still winning, right? So y'all gotta let go of all of that trash and all of that stuff that you got going on in your life that do not feed into anything positive, and just focus on what it is that you're doing. You know, the number one thing that I see happen from people that I interact with, that I coach, of the content creators that I talk to, people that jump on the Lapeef network, you know the thing that they always doing? Reading the comments, checking to see what everybody else is talking about. I used to do that junk too, right? I used to read the comments, and part of it was just that I had trained myself to make sure that I responded to every single comment that people put out, you know, about me when I was building my channel, my first channel earlier in my YouTube space. And that was one of the ways in which I really, you know, got the engagement, and I got people rocking with me and stuff like that. But people are so concerned with what other people are saying and having conversations about. This is one of the rare times what I'll tell you, ignorance is bliss. Like, take the blue pill in that instance. Stop focusing on what's going on all around you and focus on what it is that you're doing, and continue to cook, continue to create, continue to focus on everything that you have going on, because none of it is going to matter. The only thing that's going to matter is the results. The only thing that matters is the results. Cook, show up, do what you do, focus. Man, it's gonna be a great summer. They already got everything set up down here. I love Detroit. Woo, it's gonna be a phenomenal summer in Detroit. It is. I'm a city guy. I stay in the suburbs, but I'm definitely a city guy. Content creators, people that's focused on chasing the bag, anybody that's doing a thing that continues to level up and win, stop being so easily distracted and focus on what it is that you're supposed to be doing, instead of focusing on what everybody else is doing all around you. It's a distraction, and it's the thing that prevents you from being successful. The one thing that I've always been able to do, he got hydraulics on his Lincoln. The one thing that I've always been able to do is spend the majority of my time cooking and less time being focused on what anybody else has got going on. Your life will be much better, things will be much more awesome, and you'll enjoy it. That's my advice to you. I love you, I appreciate you. Stay focused. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.